All right, Shalom Yasharal. I'm giving infinite honors to our Heavenly Father and our great King, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Harakah, Kadash, double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone. And salutation to my fellow laborers in the Mashak, Yahweh Shai, Pussy Blood, Doctrine, Cross the Four Winds, Shalom. All right, I had technical difficulties. I'm going to just do the whole video over again. Salakia for that, but Prince of the Power Hour. Not going to stop this information from coming up, all right? And like I said on the last video, this is inspired by the beloved elder out in South Carolina, Elder Manata Zabba video. And when he showed the video about the Cognify prison, all right, and at the beginning of the video, what the lady was talking about, I was like, damn, man, that was on the movie Tales from the Hood, you know? So I'm about to play all those clips and funnel them through the scriptures and get straight to the point. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the elders video, okay, and play the beginning of it, and I'm gonna get the first guy and the last guy. All right, and everything they explain is on the movie to show you that this is how this devil deal. He wants to be like the Most High. He called himself prophesying through his movies. All right, everything this broad is about to explain, and that last guy is gonna be on the movie Tales from the Hood. Okay. And they say they're taking it to the House to pass this legislation so they can start doing this. All right, this devil has already did these human trials for these things. So he's a mad scientist. So he's master brainwashing people with his MK Ultra formula, man. Okay.
Years of their sentence in just a matter of minutes. So the criminals is gonna have a choice to spend tens of years behind bars, or they can make the choice to get the artificial memory implanted into their brain. So this process is called Cognify. And the intent of it is to treat the criminal like a patient. They're going to try to change the person's brain chemistry. After this process, when they re-enter society, they will be new and reformed, and they won't even be capable of committing any other crime. The chip can make the patient feel empathetic, depending on the severity of the crime.
Now watch. You heard her say the chip can make people feel empathetic. Now, I'm going to let her finish talking, and then we're going to go back to the movies I was showing on Tales from the Hood. That's exactly what they was doing Crazy K on that movie. Everything she's explaining was on that fucking movie, man.
The chip can also make you feel the emotional and physical pain of the victim.
Yeah, and that's what they was doing on the movie. They made him, they got in his head, brought about his memories of everybody that he killed. The nigga had a graveyard on his belt, all right? And I'm going to play that part. I'm going to play that part in the movie. That's exactly what they were showing on that movie to show you, man, this devil been working on this shit.
And the family members. You can feel what they felt. So the process only takes about 7 minutes. But to the patient, it seemed like it had been years. Last year, the U.S. government spent $8.7 billion taxpayers' dollars on the prison. They say with this new prison, they can save money for health care, education. Also, they feel that it will be so many reformed people that doesn't commit crimes. Y'all leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think about this.
All right. Now you heard what she just explained. I'm going to get this guy because he added on to what she said. I'm going to skip the last broad, that's that middle broad. All right. Now check him out.
Rehabilitation. It's a cross between sort of Total Recall and Demolition Man. What they do, they're planning to do this in the States. They put an AI chip in your brain and they sort of put you to sleep, I'm assuming, and it plays sort of like it reprograms your brain to think differently, to learn your new skills. Basically, you can get, when you've done a crime, you can either opt for normal prison or you can opt for this Cognify therapy. And basically, they put you in a chamber, strap all this stuff to your head, and then they reprogram and train your brain.
All right. Now you heard what he said? I'm going to rewind that again. All right. He put you in the chamber and strap all this shit to your head. It's just what they did on that fucking movie, man.
Basically, you can get, when you've done a crime, you can either opt
everything he's about to explain happened in that movie. I'm going to play the movie next.
Prison or you can opt for this Cognify therapy. And basically, they put you in a chamber, strap all this stuff to your head, and then they reprogram and train your brain so that, like, it's almost like you're asleep.
All right, now watch this. This is exactly what they did in the fucking movie. All right, this is exactly what they did in the damn movie, man. Okay, look at this shit, man. Let me start from the beginning. This is exactly what they did in the movie, using the same model. You know what? I'm gonna play this one first. All right, and let's see what they tell him. What are they gonna send him to? He's in jail for killing people. All right, he's a criminal. All right, now let's see what they tell him at the beginning of this clip.
Consent to behavior modification.
Yo, let's do this.
They're about to do some
consent to behavior modifications. Okay, you see, this is everything that man and that woman just explained.
psychological experimental shit to him.
A psychological experiment shit to him. They've done the clinicals already. They've done the human trials already. They ready to get this thing pushing, moving.
He still got the K carved into his head.
To make sure that they do that.
Yeah, they tighten him up every
And you notice that lady she's a scientist, okay?
week. Sideburns still crisp. Sit-ups as hard as he can.
Why does he look so angry all the time?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
I no longer consent. I don't know what this is.
Y'all couldn't let homie put on some pants and shit? Consent to behavior modification?
Right? Now, this is everything the white boy was talking about. He said they're going to hook you up, put you in this chamber, hook you up to all this type of stuff, and play with your memory. All right? Now, watch this. Exactly what happened in the
They
movie.
had this kind of torture table that Rosalind Cash puts Crazy K on that has all these things. And it was described, it had, auditory inputs and visual inputs and all that stuff, but it wasn't heavily described.
For the whole Crazy K thing, we were really excited about Clockwork Orange and creating this machine that would be used to force some kind of change within him.
This machine that will force some type of change in him. Then you go to this definition. All right. Cognify is a prison concept that uses artificial intelligence to treat criminals through brain implants and virtual reality. All right. The goal is to reduce reoffending rates and the cost of incarceration. All right. The memories are customized to the individual's crime and brain structure. This is exactly what you're about to see right here. Here goes his memories. He's hooked up to that. All right. And they want some type of change in him. Right. Boom. That's in the fucking movie. Everything I just read.
Start the optical sequencers.
And you see, it's a scientist. These scientists, that's why Donald Trump keep a fucking scientist on his side. The scientist is the ones that's doing the left-handed magic to control, and that's those who doing the major work to hook everybody up to the beast so they can upload you and download you to the system.
I remember what it was called in the script. It was called the gyropsychomodulator. And even Darren and Rusty looked at me like, why are you saying that? I said, because I like saying that. And no one else could ever remember what it was called. Like the torture table thing that spins.
These words just come, you're just like putting 3 or 4 words together. It really didn't have a meaning.
They asked him, I said, well, how fast can it spin? I said, probably faster than it'd be safe to have a human being on. And they go, oh, okay.
I want you to take a little look at something.
Some of the images that Rusty found, I remember in pre-production.
See, now these images, when you remember looking at the movie, that these are what they're putting in his mind. His memories are going to come out, and these are images that they're putting in his mind. All right, the whole point of this laboratory is to change his thinking process, take the violence away from him, take the gang banging away from him, take the drug dealing away from him, and then put new things in his mind. All right, that's what this Cognify prison is all about. It's witchcraft, man. Changing somebody's thought process, man.
horrifying things that had happened, and then showing some of the pictures, many of which wound up being in that montage. But the black and white imagery, that's the stuff that was just extremely powerful.
I think the more important, the experimental therapy thing was cool, but the more important thing to us about that story was just commenting on black violence, and about the fact that, it's been 300 or 400 years with being oppressed and being attacked. It's a good time to stop oppressing and attacking each other.
You see? And then, that's the Cognify right there. They put it in the fucking movie, bro. Like when I was looking at the Elder video, I was like, man, the brother was going in and playing the clips. I'm like, man, that's exactly what they did Crazy K and fucking Tales from the Hood. All right, let me read that definition again. This is exactly what it is on Tales from the Hood. Cognify is a prison concept that uses artificial intelligence to treat criminals through brain implants and virtual reality. So when they show these movies, and we just think it's movies, you got to look at these movies for spiritual bifocals on, with spiritual spectacles on. Okay. They put that in the movie and people looking at, that's a good flick. No, this is what they ready to do all of humanity, man. They're giving you a glimpse of what they're going to do you, okay? The goal is to reduce reoffending rates and the cost of incarceration, all right? The memories are customized to the individual's crime and brain structure, all right? So they're taking your memories away, taking your philosophies away, and they're going to replace it with a new thought process, okay? The implants target neural pathways to control memory, thinking, and logical thoughts. They're going to control your fucking thinking. That's why the scripture says in the book of Genesis, the serpent was more subtle than all the beasts of the field. All the other nations didn't want to control your thought process. They just wanted you to pay them tribute and follow their laws. But they didn't care about the God you worship. They didn't care about your thought process, as long as you conform to the rules and regulations of their society. This devil, he wants to know what you're thinking. He wants to control your thoughts. He wants to control your rationale, what you think is right and wrong, man. All right, he goes a step further. All right. The implant forces prisoners to experience emotions like guilt and regret. All right. Now let's see what's going on in this one. All right. While he's in that mental torture chamber. Now, this is them trying to make him in the movie feel emotion and regret. All right. It's the movie jumping off the book, man. It's the movie jumping off this definition. They gave you an example of cognitive prison understanding in this movie.
It's 7. It's the time of year with these. What's up, Crazy K? Remember me? Tracy? Yeah, man. What's up? How come we ain't talked in a long time? That's right. Killed my ass. Ain't that a bitch? I got one question for you, Crazy K. Why? Why? You was coming up short all the time, man. I couldn't just let you rip me off, nigga. So what? That shit was wrong, man. Just drove by and started blasting. That shit was wrong, man.
You see, now, and they got him in this MK Ultra chamber, messing with his memories. All right, and then what did it say? The Cognify prison is supposed to do? It's supposed to the implants target neural pathways that control memory. So they're in his memories, and they're bringing the people he killed back to his memory. All right, they want him to feel emotional and regret for what he did, thinking and logical thoughts. The implants force prisoners to experience most emotions like guilt and regret. Right here, they want him. They're doing this experiment so he can feel guilt and regret. So they're bringing all the people he killed before him. All right, they want him to repent for what he did.
Man,
call.
you ain't even the ones that kept your homie. That shit was really wrong, G. Man, fuck you, nigga. It was your shit to give all me little Jones. Your motherfuckers was trying to kill me if y'all had the chance. And fuck you, nigga. Fuck y'all.
I didn't do anything.
Damn.
I was playing in my room, and the bullet from the gun came through the wall.
Bullet ain't got no name on it. You was just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Man, that nigga had a graveyard in this building. All the people in there was who he had allegedly had killed, you know, on the movie. All right, you got monsters out here like that. You got niggas in the hood. I know a few that I grew up with. All of them end up getting killed, but they had killed a lot of people before they got killed, man. That's why they make these movies. They have serial killers in every hood near you. All right, but not to veer from the topic. All right, this is the Cognify prison on wax right here on this movie. All right, and this movie was put out in 1995, man. Okay, so this devil, and you best believe they was working on this mind fuckery way before 1995. All right, the MK Ultra shit was going on. What? I know for sure during Vietnam. Okay, so they probably was working on it way in the 60s. All right, Vietnam was in the 70s, but they probably could have been started their program in the 60s, man. This devil, these scientists are the real gangsters on the planet Earth. All right, these scientists is all about controlling the multitudes. They some gangsters, man. I keep telling you, these niggas with these white lab coats, a nigga in your hood, no dope dealer don't got shit on the mother, a geek with glasses and a white lab suit on. These niggas making nukes. These niggas is making chips to control your thought process. Them niggas is monsters, man.
Shut the fuck up! Why should they, Jerome? Are they saying something you don't want to hear? So you gonna blame all this shit on me?
Now, this is supposed to be the rehabilitation, okay? This is what they say they're going to do to all these guys in these prisons. They give you this is supposed to be the rehabilitation that they say would only take 7 minutes, but it's to the prisoner, it's going to feel like it was 70 years, okay? So says the so-called white man, okay? This is it on wax.
Trying to make me crazy yourself, motherfucker. Huh? I don't know responsibilities for these motherfuckers. But you are responsible for the lies you've taken, for the dreams you've turned into nightmares. Nightmares? What about my nightmares? What about the nightmare I live in?
And see, and the so-called white man don't give a fuck about rehabilitating nobody, you know? It's all about, I'm going to bring out the same precepts I did the first time. This is what it's all about. Go back to that Revelation 13. It's all about getting you to worship the beast. All right. It's all about making you submit to his agenda. Okay. He don't care about a nigga killing another nigga. He don't care. He just wants you to be connected to that matrix, man. All right. This is Revelation 13. This is all he wants. Right. And once you get that charisma, you have to conform to his new mindset. Okay. This is Revelation 13 and 8. And all that dwell on the earth shall worship him. See, he wants you to worship him like he's the most high. All right. He has a God complex. Okay. All right. He wants to be like the most high. He wants to do things the way the most high do. He wants to be a prophet. All right. He wants to tell the future. All right. That's what he used Hollywood for, that magic wand. That's left-handed magic. He's showing you what he's going to do in the movie. So he's trying to be like the most high. He's calling himself a prophet. All right. The Lord created all creation to worship him. But look, this devil wants you to worship him. Okay. Whose names are not written in the book of the Lamb, book in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. All right, so 2/3 of our people, they're going to do it. They're going to conform. Okay, they're going to conform. They're going to worship, and worship goes into conforming to the mindset. All right, it's not technically getting on your knees and bowing before. No, worship goes in. All right, you're going to take his new when he re-educates you. All right, and tells you pedophilia is legal. When he tells you to don't show your children affection, you don't teach your children your philosophies, teach them my philosophies. Okay, that's worshiping the beast. All right, and that's exactly what happened when you look at that movie. I read the book and looked at the movie 1984 by George Orwell. Okay, those children, you couldn't teach your children your philosophies, what you think is right or wrong. On the movie, on George Elwood book, you couldn't embrace your children. You couldn't show affection to them. You couldn't hug them. You couldn't kiss them. Okay? You had to do what the beast, what Big Brother wanted you to do. You had to tell your children what Big Brother told you to tell you. And vice versa, your children, if you hugged or kissed your children and they went back to school and told them, Big Brother come snatch you out of your house. That's what this devil's doing, all right? And what he's saying he's going to do to the prisoners, he's going to do that to everybody on the planet Earth, okay? This is our Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life to the image of the beast. That's talking about Rome, the great red dragon, who give power to NATO and the EU, and America's within NATO and the EU, all right? That the image shall both speak, all right? But this technology, it will speak. And because as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, you got to understand that charagma and the image is two different things. The image is the philosophies, the mindset. You could conform to the image without getting the charagma. But once you get that charagma, all right, you're linked in. But you don't get the charagma and still get put to death because you still had a democratic mindset. You still believe in the Western way of living, all right? That's conforming to the image, all right? But for the sake of the conversation, when they put that chip in you, you're going to have to get the philosophies of the beast, okay? It's not just about business and commerce, buying, selling, and trading, all right? For you to get it, they're going to make you sign your John Doe and dotted line. They're going to re-educate you. They're going to roll out a new educational system. They're going to roll out new legislation. All right. And this old system is going to be done away with. And you're going to have to sign your life away by putting that charagma in you and being uploaded to this system. And you're going to be profane. You're going to be polluted. Okay. That's what this is all about. All right. This devil wants you to be like him. All right. And I'm going to bring up my same precepts that I did the first time. All right. This is the book of Micah. 2 verse 10. All right. This is what it's all about. Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye, depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. What is polluted? Your thought process. Okay. Everything about America is polluted. But the educational industrial complex, the Western mindset, the philosophies given to us, that's what pollutes us. All right. That strange apparel that you wear when you think like an American. It shall destroy you. All right. When you get that charagma and that mindset, it will destroy you with the sword destruction. All right. And that sword destruction is that lake of fire, famine, pestilence, whatever poison the Lord choose to take you out with, man. Okay. All right. What else I got? Okay. And these some beautiful times we're living in, because everything that we see this devil doing, we can funnel it through the scriptures. Okay. That's why wisdom is a defense. All right. This is Daniel. Allah 12 and 4. All right. But shut up. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. So now we're at the time of the end, according to Revelation, the 5th chapter. The book is unsealed, all right? Because the Lord, according to Luke 24, the Lord has opened our understanding where we may understand the scriptures, okay? So in the end, we're going to be able to see these things and link them with the scriptures and measure these times diligently. All right. So the book is unsealed for us. All right. We live in that's why I say we live in beautiful times. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And knowledge is increased on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. The Lord has opened this devil's understanding these scientists where they split a fucking atom and can blow up the whole fucking world and make fucking robots that move and think fast like humans and have super strength. Okay. And on the right-hand side, he's opened our whole understanding with the Holy Spirit, put things back into our remembrance and showed us how to tap into his power, man. All right. And with this devil, what he's doing with his left-handed magic, all right, he's here to bewitch the whole planet Earth with that technology, man. Okay. You get that technology, you're done. And he's saying what he's just doing it for the prison, those guys in prison to let them out. The reason he's gonna let them out because you're in prison when you get that charagma. He's not doing them no justice. He's not. He say he's saving. He's gonna save $8 billion. All right, for the money that they spend in these prisons. No, they're gonna leave one prison and come into a worse prison. All right, when they go through that MK Ultra mind fucking. All right, they if they not already homosexuals in there, when they come out, they're gonna be homosexuals because the devil wants to everybody on the planet Earth to be a homosexual just like him. Okay. So after he finished brainwashing you, things that they wasn't doing, they're gonna be doing when they come out. They're gonna be profane, they're gonna be fucking Romans, man. They're gonna be 100% Romans. Then one of the ladies says it's gonna alter your DNA and shit, man. This devil, these scientists are some dangerous men. AI, man, that's some dangerous shit. Scientists are the biggest gangsters on the planet Earth. They worse than the fucking the scientists are worse than these senators and corporate bankers and shit, man. Okay? These are real life warlocks, splitting atoms and shit that could blow the earth up, making chips that could control your thought process, bring your memory, just manipulate you. They are real life witches and warlocks, man. Okay? And that's why I keep saying Donald Trump got a scientist next to him. He don't be having a vice president vice president Vance next to him. He keeps Elon Musk next to him, man. All right? That one of them fucking warlocks, man. Okay, this is what's the next precept I got. All right, this is Habakkuk. And this is the whole agenda right here. This is what it's about. It's not about foreign involved. It's not about evolution, making society better. All right. It's not about making men equal, like those lies that he tell. Okay. It's about giving him power to be God. That's what it's about. He wants to be God. That's it. He wants to be the power of powers. This is Habakkuk 2:5. Also, because he transgressive by wine. All right. So you got to understand the charagma is also going to, what comes with the charagma is a new way of doing things, a new world order, a new educational system. All right. Wine goes into philosophy. So you're going to have to adopt that new philosophy too. He is a proud man. And what makes him proud, he think he could fight with God. Okay. And he's just going off his rockers with that one. Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell. You see, that's that God complex. He wants full dominion on the planet Earth. It's called the New World Order. He wants the whole world under his submitting to him. Okay. And it's death. And that lets you know right there, all this technology, all it does is bring death. All right. When you look at these plants down here, down south, where they say that makes all our life better, the gas plants, all right, gas and oil. Man, ain't number pollution going in the atmosphere every day. All right, Donald Trump say to make these new AI plants is going to take so much power from the earth, and you're going to have blackouts. That's what's going to eventually happen. He keeps saying how much power it takes, how much power it takes. All right, so all this technology is not good. All right, these radio frequency waves with all these cell phone and towers shit got birds dropping out the air, bees disappearing. All right, all these toxins and poisons coming in the atmosphere, falling in the sea, got whales beaching themselves and shit, man. All right, so his technology, all it does is bring death and cannot be satisfied. He's not satisfied, man. He got to have it all. All right, he got all the wealth of the earth. He got the fat of the land. All right, he got the milk and honey. That's not enough for him. All right, he has most of the people under his submission. He wants everything, okay? But gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. He wants world domination. That's why we always say the elect and that 1% of Amalek, we speak the same language, all right? This thing of ours is a tug of war for power, all right? Us Israelites, man, we want our great king to come back, all right, and subdue the nations of the earth, and we want to be joined unto him, all right? And we want world domination. We want universal domination, all right? When the Lord created the Israelites, the sons of the power, what was his first command? He said, tend to the garden. The garden is the world. When you tend to something, that means he wanted us to govern it, rule in it, okay? And that's what this devil wants, all right? He thought about that blessing, all that spiritual powers, all that came with that blessing that he gave away for some raw meat. Damn fool. Damn idiot. Carnal flesh lads. Now he want it back. A deal's a deal, white boy. You made a deal. You can't come back and get it back. We ain't gonna sell it. We ready to die for it, man. We ready to die for this thing ours. You ain't getting this birthright back, boy. You can kill as many of us as you want. You ain't getting that birthright back. All right, this is Colossians. All right. Chapter 2. And you only gonna kill what the Lord permits you to kill. All right. The Lord has put a certain amount of men to be martyrs. All right. You're not gonna do it because it's in your power to do it. That's what our great king told Pontius Pilate. You can only do what our Lord lets you do. That's it. Lord created bounds that you can't pass, white boy. All right, this is Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. All right, that's what's going to happen with this new world order. All right, this devil is only worried about the way you think. That's what makes him so dangerous. That's what makes him worse than any other nation under the sun. He wants to control your thoughts. That's some heavy shit. That's some heavy wine, boy. He don't want you thinking critically. All right, he don't want you to be like, oh man, that ain't adding up. And if you think like that, he gonna on the movie 1984, you got sent to prison and put to death. Okay, so that means we us elect brothers, Abaratazai, we those men. All right, we're gonna be public enemy number one. All right, we critical thinkers, we analytical thinkers. All right, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain sin. And when you're spoiled, you can't think outside of the box. All right, you just conform. What is written in another place? The simple believe every word. That's not a prudent man. That's not an elect man. Elect men are prudent. We look well in tire goings. You just can't tell us some shit and we buy it. All right. After the tradition of men, and we talking about the most base men in the world. All right. We talking about the so-called white man. All right. The house of Edom. All right. We talking about men that don't know that the anal cavity is not a sexual organ. All right. We talking about some low lives, man. And after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. Okay. So that's why this devil's doing all that, man. He wants to spoil the people with his education, which is enmity, which is satanic, with Yahweh Shema Mashai. And he's gonna get them prisoners and put them from one prison to another. All right, one prison to another. That's all he's gonna do. Okay. All right. So I guess I touched on all points. All right. Yeah, the 1950s, brother. You on point. I said the 60s. Yeah, it started around the 1950s. Well, they've mastered it. They perfected it, brother. They didn't perfected it. Yeah. That movie Matrix was so spiritual. You know, that but the Lord put that vision in that lady's mind to make her write those things, okay? Yep. So and that's when you get that chip, you're in the Matrix. You're You can be uploaded and downloaded. And then you notice in the Matrix, everybody that was connected to the Matrix, Mr. Smith could make them do whatever he wanted them to. He had full control of everybody connected to the Matrix. You get that fucking chip, this devil can make you do whatever he wants you to. He can make you kill your brother, who's an elect man. That's why we ain't gonna be able to be around our biological family. When our biological families are gonna go get that shit, and Mr. Smith will be able to use them, make him do whatever he want. Oh, I'm your mama. Come visit me. Your mama got that chip. Your mama will have you killed. All right. The Lord say you either with me or against me. You either gather in the flock or scatter in the broad. All right. So with that, we give infinite honors to my heavenly Father, my great King, Yahweh Bashim Awashai, Bashim Hara Kakadash, double honors, to the apostles and the bishops, a great millstone, and salutations to my fellow laborers in the Mashak Yahweh Shai, Kwem Yasharala, Abba Abba.